guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Key. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So today it's gonna be like a little chit chat video while I do my hair. I actually just curled my hair a couple days ago, but it became flat, so I just blow dried it, and then now I'm just gonna press it to put it into a braid out for the week. And yeah, I did want to talk about my January goals, or like my goals for this year before the January month ended. I was like, yes, we gotta go over some things. We gotta meet with a team and go over a few things, right? I just put some coconut oil in my hair. That's my go-to oil. If you guys did not know, I am a senior in college. I did take a long break between my associates and my bachelor's, and my major is fashion with a minor in health, with the goal of either being a fashion buyer, or being a fashion buyer and an injector, like a nurse injector, part-time, or fully becoming a dermatologist. Yeah, so right now I feel like, honestly, with the new semester starting, I was so conflicted on what I wanted to do, right? So I do work full-time as well, so sometimes it's hard to pick my schedule if it interferes with work, because of course that comes first. But I was really just conflicted with what I wanted to focus on full-time. Like, mainly I had a few fashion classes in my schedule and one or two like science classes, but they were conflicted with my schedule so bad, and I was like, I cannot work part-time. Like, that's just not a thing for me. So I'm like, something gotta give. Like, one has to go. And it was crushing me because I knew I had to go, but I didn't want to let it go. So, of course, for a science class, I have to take A&P. For those that don't know what that is, that's anatomy and physiology. And you know that comes with a lecture and a lab. So it technically counts as two classes. Like, it takes up two spaces, and they test you separately in those classes. So you might have like 4 tests in lecture and then 4 tests in lab. Yeah, it's that dramatic. The A&P was really just like conflicting with my schedule, and I was like dying to make it work, but just knew that it was going to have to go in the end. So honestly, like, that was crushing me because I feel like that's something that I'm mentally ready for, but it's just not working out in my favor for this semester. I feel like that's just what I have to like let go of, because it's just for the semester, right? I can always do it next semester, but a part of me is like, I don't want to waste time. If you understand, then you understand. Like, when you're like adult and an adult learner going back to school, you're like, I need to get this done now, like now. And when something comes in a way, you're just like, no, that's not gonna happen, because you know, like, everything just have to work out the way you imagine. And guess what, that's not life. So with somebody being a hard planner and an overthinker like me, have something not going according to a plan, it's pretty tough. But you know what, it's okay, because 9 times out of 10 that means it's setting me up for maybe like a better teacher, a better schedule next semester, you know. An L can definitely turn into a W later on, so that's why I just have to keep telling myself. Mind you, this is just for a couple months, like what, 3-4 months, and then I can move on. So yeah, I have my psych already. I have my Englishes. I have my stats. What else did I need? I have social. I took social already. That was like the easiest class ever. So glad that I took that. I have like 3 psychs, and psychs is not was never my major, but and I feel like psych was pretty easy too. I got like 1 A and 2 B's in them. So I knew that AMP would be my struggle class because I heard it, you know, about it all the time, being dramatic and like highly intensive, which I'm like, okay, it makes sense to take it when I don't have as much classes lined up, which is true. So I had I currently have 3. I took Soch in the winter, and I had the AMP, which was technically like 5 classes, but Soch was taken separately for the spring semester. Who else got their hair pressed as a child and hated it back then, but then now do it to themselves? Like, our parents knew what they was doing, but we just didn't like them doing it. On top of that goal of possibly being a dermatologist and being a part-time injector or an aesthetic nurse, I do want to put work and time into creating content full-time. Like, this is something that I'm so passionate about, and it makes me happy. Like, it truly makes me happy. Like, if I can do this full-time, forget all the extra stuff. Just let me do this, because I'm a professional yapper, and I know my boyfriend is so tired of me. So for me, I need additional outlets. Because I'm so indecisive. I'm so indecisive. Plus, I got ADHD. I do 1,000 things at once, and it's like my mind is always running. So I don't know. I feel like that makes a great foundation for some entertainment, because you'll never get bored with me. Nobody's ever bored with me. Like, I'm never bored. I'm truly never bored. I made a board, I think it was last January, and I remember that I'm gonna put up the pictures up here because I did make it digitally. So I made it on Canva, and it's on my laptop as my wallpaper, so I can be reminded of the goals that I set for the year. And honestly, I accomplished most of it, and most of it is a part of my lifestyle now. So I know one of it was like the 10K subscribers, which I do have that, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. And the food that's in there, you know, just like healthy choices, making healthy choices, eating healthy food. I do that. Honestly, I feel like crap if I don't eat healthy. Like, if I don't have probably a home cooked meal, I feel like shit. If I drink too much soda, I feel like shit. Like, what I'm used to is home cooked meals and something healthy, and that makes me happy. When I eat out, it's like, okay, that's a cheat meal, but I can't make it normal, because then I'll start just not feeling good. So that's another thing. And then I know I had like a graduation picture, which is TBA soon, pretty soon, you know. So I do have a few things up. Ooh, and plus I do want to travel. So I want to travel once every year at least. Hopefully it'll be 2, but right now the goal is once every year. So my birthday is coming up. I'm a Pisces. I'm a March baby. So I do plan on taking a trip pretty soon. I don't know exactly where yet, but that's definitely in the works. And I'm bringing you guys. Duh. I also want to continue working on my hair health. Growing out, since I got heat damage a couple years ago, I think it's like, wow, this year makes 4 years. So I got heat damage a couple years ago. I cut off half of my hair. Like, it was a big difference. I was like hair depressed because what the hell. And then this is where it's at now. Like, it grew back really nicely. I do need a trim, but my goal is waist length healthy hair. So we are working on that. I am gonna get my hair done for my birthday, and it will be in a protective style for a few months. I want to take a now pic of my hair journey, and then compare it to maybe like in December, the difference of where it was at to, you know, where it is now. Also, currently my job is in question right now. So my job is closing like a lot of locations, and I'm not in the loop. So I'm very concerned right now. Very, very concerned right now, because normally I work independently. Guess what? Your girl got coworkers now. Like, what is that? Hello? And when were y'all gonna tell me? Obviously never, but when y'all gonna tell me that y'all was gonna send people over to my location? They didn't. I heard from my clients. Yeah, so that's how I found out. And then when I was updating them on my school schedule, guess what they told me? They told me they need 2 weeks in advance for me to let them know. Like, that's nice, but I also would have liked that communication that you speak of to be reciprocated. So I guess we both gotta work on our communication, because I don't know. I guess you don't like it when I tell you something last minute, right? It doesn't feel nice, right? And that's why I enjoy working by myself, for myself as well. I'm hoping to open up a med spa in the future when I do become a dermatologist or get my RN license. Guess what? Even if I don't do all that and I'm just here full time, that's still an accomplishment. Like, I'm still gonna be successful regardless of what it is. Guess what? I'm not too worried at all. And it's a fact that I think these companies think that they control your success. You don't control my success at all, babes. You don't. I worked at this location before, but not at the position I'm in right now, right? So I was under different management. Why? I told this lady, I said, I want to work in this position. You know how you have to go through your manager and like all that good stuff? You know what she told me? She told me no. And she hired somebody else for the position. You know what ended up happening to that person? They got another job offer. She wasn't even in that position for more than a month. And she left. Right? And then so I had left the company, go to another company. They promoted me back to that location in that position that the former manager said no to. And you know what's funny? She still works there, but in another position. And she sees me every freaking day. And what I do, I stare at her. Like, yeah, you see me here. We be making eye contact. I don't look away. You see me. I know you see me. Like, I'm here. And you didn't put me here. So one of my advice and what I go by is, don't let somebody think that they control your success, because they absolutely do not. If they say no, somebody else is gonna say yes. And guess what? As long as you say yes to yourself and you keep working towards that, it will work out for you. Trust and believe that. They're not the only person in the world. They're not the only store in the world. That's not the only company in the world. That's not the only position in the world. There's many more to come to you and for you. And guess what? As long as you keep manifesting that, it will come. So yeah, currently I am interviewing at other companies, and this one particular company I am on the 3rd interview for, right? Everything's looking really good. It's looking up. It's looking positive. You know, I'm like enthusiastic about it. But, you know, a part of me is always like, you know, looks can be deceiving. They can act like they like you and then end up not going with you. So my hopes is up, but not too much where, you know, I would feel disappointed about it. But yeah, I'm looking to leave my position as soon as I can. Because I don't know when they was going to tell me that somebody else, multiple people, was going to be in my space. They did not tell me that. They just popped up. Like, hey, I'm here. And what's crazy is that, like, they was acting like, one of them was actually acting like they was there to help me for one day. They're fully on the schedule. Like, you're on the schedule. Like, you're not straightforward. You beat around the bush. I'm asking you questions and you're acting stupid, naive, slow, like you don't know what's going on. You know what's going on. Speak the hell up. No word from my manager or the people that was coming to work at my location. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm a super petty person. Sometimes I be trying to fight it, but yeah, no. You not going to know a darn thing until the day I leave. That'll be my notice. The day I'm leaving. Because if you thought that I am going to give you a 2 weeks notice and you did not give me any type of notice or communication about anything that's going on, I'm not giving that to you. I'm not giving that to you. But I'm gonna chill out for now because I need something else to come before I walk the hell out. Oh, by the way, this hot comb is by Andis. And it works really well. So for my braid out, I will be using Eco Styler. My favorite one is this clear one, and then my second favorite is the olive oil green one. And then to help break the cast on the gel, I'm gonna use this 5 essential oils: castor, grapeseed, argan, coconut, and olive oil by African Pride. Y'all, so I just watched a show called His and Hers. Please, if you have not watched it or plan to, you can mute me right now. I'm not gonna say too much though. But that show, you might think it's slow right now, but that ending is crazy. It's crazy. It's not what I expected. And it's like when you think it's the end, it's not the end. Trust and believe. There's more. Okay, so what the hell? That's crazy. A whole piece. Yeah. What the hell? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 braids in my hair right now. I'm actually gonna put my hair in a bonnet, go to bed, and I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It's the next day. I'm in a little bit of a rush, but I did my face. And then now let's see how this hair is looking like. Hope it doesn't look too crazy. Okay, y'all, so this is it. She's cute, she's fluffy, she's soft. She's like a little bit like more so on the wavy side. If I give it like a little bit more time, it'll definitely take to the braids that I did better. But I like my hair big and have the messy look sometimes. So this is super cute. I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, I gotta go. So I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Yeah.